I want to join an Onlyfans. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into J Samus Reacts. I'm J Samuels, and no, I am not joining an Onlyfans. I've had this topic on my head pretty much after I saw this post. Shout out to Kenyan Gossip Club, by the way. It's got me thinking a lot about the ways youths are thinking of how to get fast money. I think we're really wired into money. I'm not including myself. I think this generation has been wired into making money in various means, even if it means we have to drop our morals to get the bag. What's that saying? The end justifies the means? Anyways, today the title is not. I think I was thinking about the title being Chasing the Bag, but I said, you know, fuck it, I would say I want to join an OnlyFans. Because apparently a lot of people are doing that. So this has been an interesting developing story. We've seen a lot of, well, I guess a few notable people joining OnlyFans, the likes of Alicia Kamini, who's been making rounds for the past 2-3 months. This couple who apparently are siblings, they joined because they never got support. Crazy. And I was like, holy shit. Anyways, I looked at the scenario and I was like, to be fair, that is a lot of money. But at what cost? But before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you have not already, the buttons always down here. Literally, I think around 2022 or 2023, I would say the entirety of the adult scene in the country has been picking up. I think it was 2022 where we had this whole TikTok live issue. People were at around 11 o'clock going live and pretty much demand like 200 bob or something, and it's just crazy. Then you got people who have gone a little bit much better, decided, you know what, I will go start an OnlyFans or an X. Well, I'm saying all the bad words. I'm like, oh. Now I think the adult scene, especially whatever we do live, because a lot of what we do right now is live. Say for this video, this is a video you can watch and pretty much save it, or you can download it and watch it wherever they can be. I would say this whole issue kind of like started right there in 2022, where things started to get exposed. The explicit content running TikTok, which you have a person that directs you to, I guess, WhatsApp or Telegram to do this kind of stuff. Proverbial pleasure. OnlyFans kind of launched around 2019 back in the UK, London. This is a way to have literally exclusive content made by your favorite creators and put them on some kind of payroll, which is like a subscription service. In some way, we kind of made this app feel rather mainstreamed as an adult-based content. But I doubt the company will care about that because of the amount of money that people are making in it. And so OnlyFans has been run by so many adult creators, and they're making quite a big buck. You can look at the sense. You sit there as an average person and realize they're making a quick buck because we pretty much get our dopamine rush for like 15 to 20 minutes and be like, fuck it, you know? And then you're not doing that once, you're doing that like a number of times. This is not to criticize the people who have gone on to subscribe to OnlyFans. If you feel that that's your kind of pleasure, a lot of introverts, a lot of people who have been failing in relationships because we've had this relationship problem going on, so they'd rather, if I'm not gonna get my pleasure from my girlfriend or anyone that I hook up with, I'd rather get something, even if it's gonna waste me like some freaking like $500, I'm cool with it. Then you could sense that it has gone straight into the country. Now, we don't talk about this much because literally this is something that plays kind of like in the water. Surely enough, constitutional wise, pornography is kind of like banned in Kenya. Now, I'm not saying the things that you share privately with your babes or whatever, I mean, it's not exactly, that's not, unless it gets leaked, unless it does get leaked. Or someone just decides, you know what, we broke up. Fuck it, I am going to put this on Telegram, or you know what? Because Twitter apparently just last week they kinda are in the argument. You can post whatever explicit content that you can. Of course, it will be burned. Of course, it has to follow the guidelines, and then you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you fuck it, I'm gonna post it there. That's beyond insanity. Anyways, back to the topic on Onlyfans, and I think I'm seeing a lot of Gen Z, pretty much my generation, kind of get a little bit interested about it. But I don't think people know about the repercussions that getting it. We kind of tend to think that a lot of things that happen like this plays under the water. But then again, it also, if it gets out, you really are in the proverbial decline of your personal self. Let's say you joined OnlyFans so you can get a quick buck, so you can establish your business, and then you come here later and say, oh, I really want to run a professional job, and then you join the work scene, and then this gets leaked out. And for people right now, interviewers, oh, they are really going in on it. Of course, we've seen the case of, this is a video I wanted to do back in the day. I think it was Miss Kakamega or something. She got stripped of all her titles just because of doing explicit content. And I look at that and I'm like, I'm an average person, and I agree with that. It seems harsh, it seems unfair, but I think I agree with that. I think when you're in the fashion industry, literally, you're the object that kind of promotes the brand or clothes that you're wearing. Either it's something for visual effect, or it's something that people are gonna wear, or basically naturally how you look good. The portrayal of that will clash with pretty much the portrayal of yourself as a person, because now what you're doing is pretty much portraying yourself as a brand. You're your own brand when you do this kind of content. So pretty much whatever you do there is gonna affect the brand of others. And sure enough, a few other models have kind of bypassed this, and you know, some passed to the cracks of featuring maybe in exotic levels. I think that would be the basis of things that I've not exactly seen. We've like had a lingerie line. I think we have Lady Luck. Shout out to Lady Luck, by the way, doing some interesting work over there. So basically the entirety of it is the effect, or pretty much kind of like how do we say this? Is it something that can withstand? Because I could tell you this, I look at the jobs, I look at the things that people do based on money. I term them as transparent, just to me, and I'm sure a lot of people agree that these things are like kind of like they're not gonna last, you know, that they're gonna, you know, they're temporary. That's the word I was trying to say, temporary. There's no way you're gonna run with this career until pretty much your 40s. It's not gonna happen. Sure enough, you're gonna get your coin, your money. Of course, in a way, it's you're gaining from the people who get those dopamine rushes every single 10-15 minutes every single freaking day, just because of various reasons. They got broke up or whatever. I mean, that entire chain reaction of how exactly we end up getting rather exploited, or rather we're wasting money. You know, this video actually is not exactly targeted to the creators. I think it's pretty much targeted to, I guess, the people who watch the content. And, a lot of people praise the content. You look at Twitter, run it around, run their names because of the names of creators and all that kind of stuff. But I think I am talking to you as the audience, because I'm also part of the audience as well. I have watched this kind of content. It's sickening after when it's done, because you're like in your head and like, shit, man, I really messed up. And maybe, just maybe, you know, that money was supposed to be used for Benjamin now. So when we get started, just I think a few hours ago, the brother decided to come out and pretty much say what her joining the explicit site has made her mom feel, and you could tell you could tell we can gain the bag, and maybe, just maybe, we can connect with other people. Then again, it's all about morals. You see maybe the mom or pretty much anyone. I think we are really driven by morals. And I'm not saying we should drop them so that we can get money. I think a lot of people do, because, like I said, the end justifies the means. We're gonna rack up, they're gonna rack up the 50 grand every single week, like they're being paid like a football player, and it won't matter. It won't matter. But how, but we need to question, how do we get it? Because at the very end of the day, we will be questioned. What the hell do you do? I want this Onlyfans. It's so weird, in a way. So I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking to myself, are there people who are doing stuff that literally goes beyond their morals just to get the money? And maybe it's because of pressure. Maybe it's because it's just as easy as turning a camera on. Literally, I am doing the same job as you, turning this camera on, but the content that I'm gonna make pretty much will be watched by generations to come. Say for this one that is being watched right now. But this is not to take a dig, but this is pretty much trying to kind of inform and educate and tell youngsters, especially those who are sane and they want to work, they are accrued to their morals, they want to go to the job in their confident way. They're getting there because they love to do this kind of stuff. They're passionate about it. Because when you talk, I kind of get the feeling about being passionate. I think there's one person who said, "I'm passionate about content creation." And you're like, content creation? What is the content that you make? And then you find, oh my god, yeah, I would watch that, and it becomes, so what I would tell our generation right now is that do the job that will make you happy in the long run. Do the job that you're going to be proud of for the next 20, 30 years or so. And you'll feel like you accomplished it. Interesting enough, those who really accomplish things that they're passionate about, that they love about, they end up writing books, they end up giving mentorship updates, and they're really good motivators because they have lived by their means. They've built themselves through the morals that they've gotten from their parents. It's the lessons that they've gotten from the world, how they structure themselves. It's pretty much that way. This is not to take a dig on anyone who is doing OnlyFans out there, whoever is accessing fantastic stuff. I don't exactly care because I've never watched. I have never watched it. Of course, Twitter surely runs the mouths. Is it X? Christ. X is running the mouth about that one. But literally, anyone who's thinking about not just joining OnlyFans, but literally trying to do stuff that is going against their morals, literally, they should take a look at the mirror and say, is this something I want to be proud of in the next 5-10 years? Sure enough, you're going to get the money, but it's going to be temporary. You need those funds to go. And it's not that you're not the only person who is beautiful, because there are other beautiful people out there. There are other people who have features that you don't have. There are other people who have better lighting, but it's not like mine. Mine's a little bit of a shitty lighting, but at least I do better with my edits, to be fair. So yeah, there's always gonna be the cutting edge, because at the same time it is a business and you're competing. If anyone wants to join OnlyFans, you are literally competing. If I was to give you the best hack of being an OnlyFans creator, is have better lighting, run LEDs around your room, it doesn't matter. Either you want to play with oil or whatever, it doesn't matter. Am I giving you the hacks? Why am I giving you the hacks? I'm not a creator. I don't know about that. But I'm just saying, it is starting to be a business, and it is a business. But then again, it's playing on the dopamine rush, or the excitement pleasures of men, and even women as well, who would pretty much love to spend $20, $30 or $500 just for 15 to 30 minutes of fun. And it's even worse when it becomes you're interacting with that same mod. it's crazily worse. So my advice out there, ladies and gentlemen, and for those who watch this video, literally, let's rethink about how exactly we want to gain our cash, build our successes, build our career. I understand it's hard as well because of the unemployment rates which are through the roof. You know, kind of been scared if I'm gonna get a job or not, or whatever. But it has to be that you're succeeding based on the things that you're passionate about, and something that you look at 10, 20 years and you're still doing it, and you're like, you've progressed as well. You're not in that same position, you're progressing, you're also promoting yourself. And literally that entire establishment of your morals, which have been built straight off childhood, because I'm sure people my age who have decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go the easy route, which will mean I drop my morals, have put their parents to shame. Yeah, I don't think any parents, as much as we're exposed to the world, I don't think any parent will feel happy. You know, I don't even think a parent will accept the kind of money that you're getting, because first of all, what the hell is that job that you're doing? That's the question that your parents gonna ask. What's the job that you're doing that you're getting all this cash? Hey, unless their parents are like, fuck it, it's money, it's money. But you don't ever ask the means for it, and you'd be like, maybe ask the dad here and be like, how did you get this money? This is not what I taught you. It's always being asked. I'm sorry, I'm becoming a dad. Probably I should be in that sense. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this kind of informative video that has a little bit of discussion into it. So I do feel like, and I say this as well, like, but do something that is passionate. Don't chase something that is easy, which will leave you to drop your morals and your guidance that you've gotten from nearly 20, 22 years or 23 years, because I'm sure that is the current Gen Z who are running the shop right now, who are in college. Though literally these are the same generation who have been so accustomed to the internet, to social media, that they're dropping the morals that they've gotten, the model that they've been building ever since a kid, to pretty much say that, oh, my happiness in a relationship is money. We'll get to that as well as a video. I'll talk about that, but all the same, I think for other generations, we're still figuring stuff out. I don't rule that by the fact we're still the younger generations. The millennials are ruling this town. So when it gets to our time, how are we going to be portrayed? Because there are successful millennials. Are there successful Gen Zs? We are getting there. But don't let success be something that you drop your morals to, because at the same time, Generation Alpha need their motivators, their influencers. We'll also get that to another video. I'm just teasing all these video ideas just in case I end up doing them, or pretty much end up kind of talking about them, because true enough, the voices need to be heard. We need to take a stand, especially any normal person who's watching this video and think like, I'm in college, I live by my student allowance, and my only thing that I do is take a bus ride from my school to the house, or maybe my parents are paying rent, or I'm paying rent, maybe I got a job somewhere, and it's getting a little bit substantial because we take jobs as well, and whatever we save, whatever we much invest in, I think that's enough for us. It's enough for you yourself, and it's enough to benefit a relationship. And a person like a girl or accepts that is well and good. If you liked and enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, all you guys have to do is subscribe for another one that is right here. And if you did miss our previous videos, of course, you can head on right here to not miss any single one. It's been a pleasure.